Angela Merkel made history when she became Germany's first female chancellor. 48 years earlier, with German cities still in ruins after the defeat of the Nazi regime, the country's first post-war chancellor, Konrad Adenauer, signed the Treaty of Rome that led to the creation of the European Union. European integration was designed to contain Germany's power. It would turn the country into the most powerful economy in Europe.
All chancellors following from the Second World War and continuing with Angela Merkel have had this trend where they want to protect German interests through the vehicle of the EU and focus on trade and also on kind of the democratic liberal principles that you see Merkel almost become the beacon of.
Germany's so-called economic miracle began under Chancellor Ludwig Erhard. He forged ties with the US as Soviet Russia tightened its grip on communist East Germany. Later chancellors Willy Brandt and Helmut Schmidt tried to improve ties with East Germany and the Soviet Union while supporting NATO and the European community. As the Cold War thawed, the Berlin Wall dividing West and East Germany fell. Merkel entered politics, later joining the Christian Democrats. She soon became Chancellor Helmut Kohl's protégé. A woman and former East German, she symbolized a new, united country. In 2005, she won a narrow victory over Gerhard Schröder, becoming Chancellor of a grand coalition. During her 12 years in office, Angela Merkel has drawn some key lessons from her predecessors. She's remained flexible. During the refugee crisis, her open-door policy has allowed the country to bolster its plummeting population. And in the same way that previous chancellors have tried to balance both Eastern and Western powers, so she has struggled to overcome rival political impulses within her own country. And abroad, she's played a pivotal role in balancing Western interests with those of Putin's Russia and increasingly confrontational Turkey under President Erdogan.
She inherited policy traditions, which she's maintained. Very pro-European policy, and a sense that Germany should talk to both East and West and try to find a peaceful solution when possible.
One of her biggest achievements is in balancing Germany's national budget. But the austerity measures that benefited Europe's largest exporter have crippled others. For many Greeks, she's a symbol of a divided Europe. However, for those unnerved by Donald Trump's America First policy, she's seen as the last defender of liberal Western values. And together with her allies, she's waged war on Euroscepticism in the hope of reinvigorating belief in the EU, a union central to Germany's place in the world. Neave, Al Jazeera, London.